Have you ever wondered how to find inner peace in this chaotic world? In the heart of the hustle and bustle of modern life, finding tranquility can often feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. But what if I told you that the needle has been in your grasp all along? Enter Awakening the Buddha Within by Lama Surya. This spiritual self-help book serves as a beacon of Tibetan Buddhist wisdom, a philosophy rich in insights and practices that have stood the test of time. Yet it's not just about ancient wisdom. Surya Das masterfully bridges the gap between East and West, making these teachings relevant and accessible to the Western world. Whether you are a spiritual seeker or simply someone yearning for inner peace, this book is your guide. So, are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation? Let's dive deeper into the profound teachings this book has to offer. What does it mean to be enlightened? It's not about gaining supernatural powers or disconnecting from the world. Rather, it's about seeing things as they truly are. In Buddhism, this journey of awakening begins with understanding the Four Noble Truths. They are the truth of suffering, the truth of the cause of suffering, the truth of the end of suffering, and the truth of the path that leads to the end of suffering. And what is this path? It's called the Eightfold Path, and it's a guide to ethical living and mindful awareness. It includes right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each step of the path is not a commandment, but a practice for cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. By walking this path, we can liberate ourselves from the cycle of suffering and experience inner peace. These teachings provide a roadmap to a life free from suffering and filled with peace. How can we cultivate inner peace and clarity? This is a question that Lama Surya addresses in his book, Awakening the Buddha Within. He emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and meditation in this endeavor. Mindfulness is the practice of being in the present moment and accepting it without judgment. It's about observing the flow of thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Meditation, on the other hand, is a tool that aids in fostering mindfulness. It's like a gym for the mind, helping it to become stronger, more focused, and serene. Surya Das offers practical instructions and techniques for incorporating these practices into our daily lives. From simple breathing exercises to more complex visualizations, he provides a range of techniques suitable for beginners and seasoned practitioners alike. The beauty of mindfulness and meditation is that they can be practiced anywhere, anytime. Whether you're commuting to work, washing the dishes, or even just taking a quiet moment to yourself, these practices can be woven into the fabric of your everyday life. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can unlock a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. What is the true nature of reality? This question draws us into the heart of Buddhist philosophy. The teachings of Lama Surya Das guide us to explore concepts such as impermanence, interdependence, and emptiness. First, impermanence. It is the understanding that everything is in a constant state of flux. Nothing is fixed or permanent. This reality is not meant to instill fear, but rather to inspire us to appreciate the present moment, for it is all we truly have. Next, interdependence. It is the recognition that everything is interconnected, that we are all part of a vast, intricate web of life. Your actions, thoughts, and words ripple out, affecting the world in ways you may never see. Lastly, emptiness. This doesn't mean nothingness, but rather it signifies the absence of independent existence. Everything we experience is shaped by our perceptions, our thoughts, our emotions. By understanding these concepts, we can shift our perspective and experience a more profound connection to the world around us. How can we cultivate a heart filled with compassion and kindness? This question takes us to the heart of Buddhist practice. Compassion and loving kindness are not just gentle sentiments, they're powerful forces that can transform our lives and the world around us. Imagine a garden. Just as we tend to the soil, water the plants, and nourish them with sunlight, so too must we cultivate compassion and loving kindness within ourselves. It starts with self-compassion, acknowledging our own suffering, and extending kindness to ourselves in our moments of struggle. But it doesn't stop there. Compassion and loving kindness are expansive. Reaching out to touch all beings, we learn to see the suffering of others and respond with empathy and care. We extend our love and kindness to friends and strangers, to those who have wronged us, and even to those who are hardest to love. In doing so, we awaken the Buddha within, embodying the wisdom and compassion of the enlightened ones. Compassion and loving kindness are the keys to a life filled with love and harmony. How can we live in harmony with ourselves, others, and the world? This question finds an answer in the principles of Buddhism, a spiritual tradition rich with wisdom for cultivating harmony. Let's start with ethics, the moral compass guiding our actions. Buddhism encourages us to act with integrity and mindfulness, to refrain from harm, and to foster a sense of respect and care for all life. This ethical foundation creates a ripple effect influencing our personal relationships and interactions with others. Speaking of relationships, they are a mirror reflecting our inner state. In the light of Buddhist teachings, we are invited to cultivate patience, understanding, and compassion, fostering deeper connections with the people in our lives. Then there's social responsibility. Buddhism emphasizes interdependence, reminding us that our actions impact the world around us. By acting with kindness and consideration, we contribute to a more harmonious society. By applying these principles, we can create a life of harmony and balance. Are you ready to embark on an inner journey of self-discovery and transformation? This voyage into the depths of your being, guided by the wisdom of Tibetan Buddhism, is not just a trip, but a transformative experience. It's an invitation to look within, to explore the vast landscape of your own mind and heart with curiosity and openness. It's about uncovering your true nature, peeling away the layers of fear, doubt, and misunderstanding that often cloud our perception. It's about discovering the boundless potential that lies within each one of us, within you. And it's about transformation, shifting from a state of ignorance and suffering to a state of wisdom and compassion. This is not a journey to be rushed, but rather a journey to be savored, each moment a step closer to awakening the Buddha within. So, are you ready to start this journey? This inner journey is the path to awakening the Buddha within. So how can we apply these teachings to our daily life? This question brings us to the heart of what Lama Surya book, Awakening the Buddha Within, offers us. It's not just about understanding Tibetan Buddhist philosophy and practices, but about integrating them into our everyday lives. Let's revisit some of the key teachings and insights from the book. We started with an introduction to Tibetan Buddhism, exploring its wisdom and how it can be applied in the Western world. We looked at the fundamental principles of Buddhism, including the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which provide guidance on the journey to enlightenment and liberation from suffering. We touched on the importance of mindfulness and meditation, and how they help cultivate inner peace, clarity, and insight. We delved into the nature of reality as understood by Buddhism, exploring concepts such as impermanence, interdependence, and emptiness. We also highlighted the central role of compassion and loving kindness, not just as abstract concepts, but as qualities to be nurtured within ourselves. Living in harmony was emphasized, with Surya Das showing us how Buddhist principles can guide our ethics, relationships, and social responsibility. Lastly, we were invited to embark on an inner journey of self-discovery and transformation, guided by the wisdom of Tibetan Buddhism. What stands out in Surya Das's approach is how he bridges the gap between Eastern and Western spiritual traditions. He takes the profound wisdom of Tibetan Buddhism and presents it in a way that resonates with contemporary psychology and Western understanding. This holistic approach allows us to see our personal growth and awakening not as a linear process, but as an interconnected web of relationships, experiences, and insights. Throughout the book, Surya Das offers practical exercises, reflections, and anecdotes. These are tools for us, helping us to apply Buddhist teachings to our own lives and navigate the challenges and opportunities of modern existence. Awakening the Buddha Within is not just a book, but a journey towards inner peace, wisdom, and compassion. It is a guide for all of us navigating the complexities of modern life. This journey, while deeply personal, is also a shared human experience, and in that shared experience we find not only wisdom but also a profound sense of connection.